What's going on, y'all? What's going on, y'all? What's going on? I'll wait till some more people get in the room. Get in here, get in here, get in here. I have an exclusive interview with the one and only Miss Malayia, Iman, baby. The Gams of North Carolina. I'm trying to, I got to set up my phone so I can see the messages and stuff y'all put in there. Let me get on here. I can turn it down. I'm trying to, I got to set up my phone. See, here we go. We got to turn it down. Don't forget that I'm hosting and putting on the first prom for Charlotte, North Carolina. It will be at Chase's on 3217 the Plaza Road on July 3rd. I'm doing the first prom because I know some of us have went to prom. I know some of y'all have went to prom, and I know some of y'all have not went to prom because you can go as you want to go. But this prom, you come as you motherfucker want to come. It's going down July 3rd, Saturday. Door open at 9 o'clock. We're going to announce the prom king and prom queen as well at midnight, around 11:30 midnight. So make sure you get your ass out there July 3rd at Chase's for the prom, baby. I'm putting on their prom. Can y'all believe that? I went to my prom, but I'm going very, very comfortable this time. I'm going very, very comfortable this time. And don't forget, on Wednesday, June 23rd, is the duet show. The duet show is June 23rd at Chase's 3217 the Plaza Road. The duet show time is 11:30. Door cup is $5. It's the duet show. It's duet competition to bring you and your partner. So make sure y'all come out for that. The cash prize is $150. The cash prize is $150. So make sure y'all get out there on June 23rd. Okay, I'm just waiting on the yams to get on here. I sent her the link. She probably don't know what she's doing. But y'all get in here, share this live. This is gonna be an up close and personal interview with Malayia Iman. So y'all share this live. Don't forget to comment, ask your questions. Baby, she answering everything. So ask your questions. Get on here. I'm trying to bring her in when she get her ass on here. She probably don't know how to get on here. Hey Tanner. Hey Doris. How y'all doing? How you doing? She probably don't know how to get on. What's up, Raven? Miss All-Star International Icon newcomer. What's up, Tammy? What's up, daughter? Y'all is coming in. Y'all is coming in fast. Okay, Tanner. Tanner, we can set that up. I got this one is Malayia Iman. The next one is Ricky. Ricky will be the next Wednesday at 7 o'clock. And then after that, I'll be in the hospital. So after I come out from the hospital, is Doris, but Delilah Carnover. And then after that, Delilah Carnover, whatever you want to call it. After that is give me your turn. I gotta look up that date, but I can inbox you the date and everything. I usually like to do it on Wednesday, but this time it caught me off guard and I did it on Thursday. But I can set something up for you up in personal with Tanner. So I definitely got you. This is for all my entertainers that want to come on here and tell their story, their way. Because we all have an amazing journey. To tell. So this is for all of us. Yes, I would definitely hit you up so we can do that. I'm about to hit her up now. Let me hit her up now. I'm about to call her, y'all. Y'all about to be on this live when I call her. I'm like, where's you at? Oh, she said she need to put on some titties in the shirt, and she should be on here. I know that's right, Tanner. I'm waiting on you.
I know. I'm trying to do the thing.
Okay. So she coming on, y'all. She's coming on. So I'm going to take a quick commercial break, and I should be back with Malayia Iman. Hopefully she get her shit together and come on here. I'm about to take a quick break right now. So make sure y'all tune in and stick around for the interview with the one and only Miss Malayia Iman.
Easy made the beat.
Okay, I am back. I'm just waiting on Malayia to get on here. I don't think she know how to do it. Somebody need to call Malayia and tell her how to do it. All you do is hit the link. That's all you gotta do is hit the link. I don't think she know how to do it. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing wonderful. Thank y'all for asking. I don't think Malayia know how to do it. Oh God. See, she the only guest I having problems with. The only guest. I don't think she know how to do it. All you gotta do is hit the link. So I'm waiting for her to pop up here. Oh, there she go. There go the yams, y'all. Let me add the yams in here. Here she go, y'all. Oh, well, she caught off again. There she go. There she go.
Everybody want to call me. Give me time to put on my dang old earrings, or nails, or nothing.
This is not that type of show.
Yes, it is, baby. See my new makeup?
All right, honey. So this is Malayia Iman. We call it the Gams of North Carolina. I'm gonna let her introduce herself and let her tell a little bit about herself.
Hello, hello, hello. For those of you all who know me and those of you all who don't, my name is Malayia Iman. I have been in the art form of female impersonation now for 13 years. I am the current reigning Miss Galaxy International, as well as the current reigning Miss Carolina, Miss Gay Carolinas, as well as Miss Royal Pride of Nations. So that's just a little bit about myself. I have 20 beautiful children that get on my nerves, but I love them all and hate them all equally. So that's about a lot with me. Hi, Tammy. How are you?
There's not a lot about you, honey, because you have one over 12,000 crowns.
I have one. Okay, not that I'm counting really, but I have won 87 now. Well, I have 87 now. So
you know that's the same thing I did with Artez. He wrote all his titles down and he had it ready for me.
Oh, don't ask me to write them down because baby, oof. A minute, but I have 187 in my 13 years. I would have never honestly thought that I would be where I am in the art form of female impersonation now, because honestly, I was scared of drag queens. I'm not gonna lie. I was scared of entertainers at first, and now here I am. Every weekend, I'm in makeup. So, I mean, look what
happened. Don't let Mama fool you. Mama don't turn out no bookings. Mama don't turn out no shows. Don't let her fool y'all. Talking about she be tying her bottom one out, bitch. She still. And guess what, y'all? I'm performing in Atlanta, Georgia, at the Market on Friday. Look at there. Don't let her fool y'all think when she tired. She don't get tired.
Yes, I do get tired, but
you don't get tired. Don't let her fool y'all.
As the saying goes, the show must go on. So if they ask for the gams will come and perform and entertain. So I'm gonna do what I have to do.
Why would she get on here and ask you that question when we talking about that now?
What? Hey, Connie, what was the question that was asked? I didn't see it. How many titles have you? I have one, Doris. I have won 80.
we just talked about that.
13 years, 87 titles. Hopefully, I'm gonna get my eyes sticking together. Hopefully, I'm gonna get a few more before I retire, and then once I retire, my goal is to.
That ain't gonna be no time soon.
Oh yes, it will. But
that will not be no time soon. Don't let her fool y'all. Don't let her get on here and lie.
It honestly will be. But once I do retire, I want to become a pageant coach and coach people with getting ready for pageants, because that's what I enjoy. I enjoy entertaining, but I enjoy getting ready for a pageant more, because it gives me the opportunity to put my stuff together and then to show everybody what I've done and what I've put my blood, sweat, and tears into. What does that say? Yes, because 100 is an even number. Oh, we'll see.
So before I click on these questions, I'm gonna ask Malayia some questions before we get into this thing. So I'm asking everybody basically the same question. So as far as your family goes and you in this lifestyle, how do your family appreciate you?
So in this lifestyle, my sisters, My oldest sister is actually the most supportive of me in this lifestyle. She comes to my shows and everything. My siblings are okay with it. My mother, she knows about it, but she doesn't like to talk about it. And I'm looking at myself in this picture and I look just like her, honestly. I really do. She's seen me in drag and things, and she started crying and she told me that I look like her. And she also asked me, the first question she asked me when she saw me was, "Do I still have it?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" So
Oh
she
wow.
yeah, that's the first question she asked me. Honestly, it really was, and I told her I was like, "Well, yes, I still have it. I've actually grown accustomed to it, and I actually I enjoy it." So no, she asked me, "Did I want to be a woman?" And I told her, "No, I do not want to live my life as a woman. I like the aspect of being able to change from a male to a female and give that illusion." Um, and so it's okay. My aunt, the one that I thought was going to be the worst because she's holier than thou, she told me, she said, "You're my nephew. I love you. You're beautiful." But even though my mom doesn't really care for it, she still borrows things and takes things. So, because we're about the same size, so they come and get shoes and gowns and stuff. So it is what
Okay,
it is.
so when did you start off in this lifestyle of entertainer? Like I know you started off been 13 years, but when did you first know I'm bitch, I'm an entertainer. I want to entertain.
So shockingly, I actually started out as a male entertainer first. Actually, but first I started out as a backup dancer, and I was backup dancing for my mother, Monique Chanel. And as I began to backup dance for her, then I started doing male pageants. My very first male pageant that I did was actually Mr. Triad Pride here in Greensboro, and it was like 9 of us, and I got first runner up that year. Tucker Woods actually won the pageant, and Paisley Parks won for Miss. Um, and I've done a bunch of male pageants, won a few, and then at Triad Pride, one of the judges told me, Fuchsia Rage, told me that if I did female, that I would have won the pageant. So I thought about that a few years and thought about that a few years. So if you all don't like Malayia Chanel Iman, you all can blame it on Fuchsia Rage in Greensboro, North Carolina, because she is the one that put it in my head to do drag. So, you know, I did date Arabia Night Adams back in the day, and that was before Malayia came about. So that got me into the lifestyle and it got me seeing the lifestyle. So I enjoyed the entertainment aspect of it. I've always been a singer and a performer in school. So I decided to do it and I ended up stuck in it. And 13 years later, here I am.
So who was some of the girls that you looked up to before you started?
Before I started, of course, Arabia Night Adams was one of them, was one of the main ones that I did look up to, as well as Tiffany Bonet and Alexis Nicole Whitney. She is in Texas and she is a blind entertainer. She actually went blind. She was not born blind, but she ended up going blind. But she does not let that hurt her or stop her from doing the things that she does. And so those are the three that I really, really looked up to. And then now that I've grown and things have changed, there are a few more that I look up to, like Desiree De Mornay.
I love her.
I love that lady. Lindsay
Yes, I
Page,
love her.
Doree Saunders. Um, the reason I look up to Doree Saunders is because she always tells me everybody can come up to you and tell you you're amazing, you're doing good, but she'll turn around and look at me and say, "Yes, that was good, but you can still work on this, this, and this," and that continues to keep me humble. And I enjoy that because I know what I want to be, and I know the things that I want to accomplish. And so there are certain people that come into your life that are going to help you accomplish those things and are not going to let you just slide by. So, I mean, it is what it is. I deal with it and build. As you can see, my makeup has changed today.
Yes, we got grown up.
Yes, because baby, I was looking like when I first started. Listen, newcomers, don't ever let nobody put you down because everybody starts somewhere. When I first started, I looked like E.T. phone home, and I had 2 sets of eyebrows. I had one set right here.
No, we're not gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk
Okay.
about hunting at Babylon. As I went back and looked at the pictures, why do y'all let me go out look like LaToya Jackson?
Well, baby, you was looking like LaToya, and I was looking like Reba. So,
I said, girl, I was all white.
baby, listen, you was right, and I was orange. So, put us together, we was the right color, baby. And we was
Gotta put the peach in your eye. Gotta put the peach in your eye.
and we was so skinny then, so skinny.
Oh, don't talk about that.
Like I tell everybody, as your drag expands, so do you. So,
Yes.
what it is. But yes,
So,
I enjoyed my.
So okay, so when you started dating Arabia, shout out to Arabia, not Adams. When you started dating Arabia, how long Arabia was in the business before you got in the business?
Oh, she was in the business way longer, way longer. I think she had been doing it for about. I want to say she had been doing it for about 15 or so years.
Already when y'all started dating?
Yeah, she started at an early age. When we were dating is when she captured the title of North Carolina US of A. And she had competed 7 years already for that title. But while we were dating is when she actually captured that title and went on to nationals. So yeah.
Oh wow.
I was a late bloomer. I actually started really at an older age. I'm not gonna say what age I started because then y'all will know how old I am. So, but yeah, I did.
All right. All right, we're gonna take a good commercial break and come back with some questions from Malayia and Iman. We'll be right back. We got some questions coming in, so I'm gonna let them say some questions. Then I'm gonna start answering my questions more close to the end because your list is getting longer and longer, and I'm trying to get the girls in here. So your list is getting longer. Okay. So
I'm ready.
Let's go and start out because I told them to ask you anything. You willing to answer today?
I am an open book. Ask me whatever you want, Doris. We've already answered how many titles I have and what's their names. Woo! Listen.
Oh no, that was the one. We already did that one. I went up too far. Let me go back. Let me go to our next question. We got another question.
I can tell you the names of all of them, but it'll take me a minute. So
here go the first one.
People have been asking me that. I'm going to make a list and post it up so everybody will know. When you're doing your first pageant, were you scared and did you have any help? Yeah, I get scared. Shockingly, I don't get scared, but I do get nervous every single pageant that I do. And I tell everybody, when you don't get nervous anymore, then it's time for you to stop. Because if you don't get nervous, then that means you've become too comfortable. It doesn't matter who you're competing against. You never know what they're bringing. So, of course, I always get nervous. And did I have help? I did have help when I did my very first pageant. My mom, Monique Chanel, had helped me get ready a little bit. Also, Cheetah Shaw, well, that's not her name anymore, but Cheetah Taraje helped me get ready, as well as Mercedes did help me get ready for that first pageant that I did as Malayia. They did help me get ready. Mercedes made some garments for me. She actually made my candy gown that I wore because it was an EOY prelim in Fayetteville. So she made my candy gown, and Cheetah painted me, and Monique helped me put my package together of what I was going to do. But she had a give up that same day. So she was out of town when I was competing, but they did help me, and Jessica Chanel was actually there too, helping me as well. But yes, it was one of Diamond's pageants, shockingly. It really was. At Spectrum in Fayetteville.
When I tell you your daughter on here, honey, is lighting it up.
Who? Oh, Victoria.
She's lighting it up on here, honey.
Love you, Victoria.
She's lighting it up on here. She's all down my list.
Hello, Angelica Frost. How are you? Hi, everybody. Yes, you are my very first Latina daughter. You are.
He is lighting it up on the comments.
Her. I love my daughter. Yes. I have been fortunate enough to be able to cross over into the Latina world and win the hearts over of the Latina communities. Like I tell everybody, you do not have to be Latina to be an advocate for the Latina community. So I don't let that stop me from going to compete for their pageants or going to help them out with things and you shouldn't either. Never put yourself in a box. When you put yourself in the box, that's when you become stagnant. I take myself out of the box and I will go compete for things that it doesn't matter. If I want to do it, I'm going to go do it. But the thing is, I have to make sure my mind is right as well as my package is right before I go compete in anything. People can tell me I'm ready for it, but if my mind is not there, then I'm not going to.
Right. That's
Because
even your shows.
yes, because I'm not going to go. I'm not going to give it my all. So when I go to compete for a pageant, I want to make sure that I give it my all, and win, lose, or draw, I want the people in the audience and the judges to realize Malayia Chanel Iman was there, and I want them to remember me in a good way and not a bad way. So yes, don't ever put yourself in a box. Do your grandkids?
She got the answer there.
Yes,
She did say that.
yes, my grandchildren get on my nerves. My children get on my nerves. My grandchildren get on my nerves. But I love them. I love them all. We have our ups and downs, trust me. But at the end of the day, those are my children, and I love them all. My daughter, actually, I learned stuff from my daughter. My daughter tonight is actually who we sat down last night and had a painting session, and I learned some things from her. She learned some things from me. I learned some things from her. That's why my makeup's looking different, and I love it. So you got to change with the times. I can't stay in the 80s. I wasn't born in the 80s, though. I can't stay in the 90s. Yes. Okay, what? Ask her who was.
She's killing it.
Victoria, I love you. I love you. I love you. You are my favorite Latina daughter. You are.
Oh, this is a good one right here because I want to know the answer to this question right here. What is the answer to this question? This is a good one.
What is my favorite talent? Are you asking me my favorite talent as in the talent that I do, or
What you do?
Okay, so if it's a talent, my favorite talent is my river deep talent. Actually, I love that talent. My dad, Michael Knight Adams Iman, is the one who actually choreographed that talent. Along with Cecil, he changed a little few things in it, and I changed a few things in it. So it was a conjoint effort of all three of us, and I love that talent. And of course, I love my new talent, but the majority of my talents I do love, but River Deep is one that has a special place in my heart, and that's gonna be like my talent. Like when I go somewhere, baby, get ready, cause I'm gonna bring it. I'm gonna bring it.
While we on this question of talent and stuff, please tell these children and honey, everybody in the world that's listening right now about they want to see you in the Florida and Atlanta do patches there. Tell the children why and why not you won't go.
Okay.
Because everybody want to ask you that.
So yes, I will say this. As I began to grow in myself, I doubted myself a lot. And I saw a lot of North Carolina girls go out of state and do pageants, and people looked at them and laughed at them or made fun of them. So every time I would start getting ready for a pageant that was out of state, like in Atlanta or Florida or anything like that, I would really get my package together and really be, spend the money to get it there. But then as the pageant got there, I would second guess myself. And I'm going to be honest. I would second guess myself. It's not that I didn't believe in myself. It was a fact that I wanted to make sure that when I do step out, I step out right. And I step out to where people don't make fun of me, but they look at me and be like, oh, wow, she came from North Carolina. So I can make a really good name for North Carolina. So that's why I didn't do them as much. But as you can see, those are things that are happening now and in my near future, because I have gotten to the point where my mindset is right, and I've listened to people, and I have some people behind me and helping me that have my best interest at heart. So I am stepping out now and doing some things. So of
Because
course,
because let y'all know, honey, once I hit my pageant last year before last in Atlanta, Georgia, I think that was your first time performing in Atlanta, wasn't it?
yes, that was my first time.
Actually,
It was my first time in Atlanta, and I had an amazing time, and they tipped me very well. And then, as the current reigning Galaxy International, it has put me places and put me in Atlanta. People have gotten to know me and gotten to like me and enjoy me. And like I have a give up. I do have a give up this Saturday in Stone Mountain, Georgia. I am nervous, but I'm ready and I'm excited. I'm probably gonna cry and everything.
This tell them about your whole weekend down
But
there. Tell them about your shows and stuff.
this Friday, well, tomorrow night I will be at the Marquette with Asian and the other entertainers there. And then Saturday is our pageant in Stone Mountain. So please, if you're in the area, or even if you're not in the area and you want to travel for a little bit to go see a lovely pageant, come on out. And even if you want to compete in the pageant, you still have time to get your package together. I will post all information about the pageant after this live on my page, so you can have the address. You can also have the entry fees and things of that nature. There are tables available. There will be food served as well as drinks served, so you can eat, drink, and be merry. Trust me. Diamond Cartier has been a lovely promoter. I've had an amazing reign with my court, with Raven Sanchez, with Alston, and DJ. They welcomed me with open arms, and I've had an amazing, amazing, amazing reign. It has opened up some doors for me and opened my eyes up to some new things. And like I said, you will be seeing the GAM moving around and going more places and branching out to new pageants and things of that nature. So, yeah, I'm going to be out there. What do you feel that you bring? What do you feel that you bring to pageantry? I bring, okay, everybody says this, but I bring myself. I don't go into a pageant competing against the rest of the people. I go into a pageant competing against myself. And once I win that pageant, or if I am fortunate enough to win that pageant, then I am going to try to make sure that I do my best. I do not promise anything, that I'm not going to promise you that I'm going to do this, that, and the third, because everybody is human. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody can fall short. So I'm not going to promise you anything, but what I will tell you is that I'm going to do my best to make sure that I reign successfully as your queen. And so by the time that my reign is up, people remember me for my reign in a good way and not a bad way. So
Right.
I'm very humble, and so that's one thing that a lot of people do not have. And I think being humble takes you a long way. Yes, I have won
It
87
does.
titles, but that doesn't make me any better than anybody else. That just makes me the best that night. And that also gives me the opportunity to help people get to where I am once I have won a title. So, I mean, I've always been taught that a title is what you make it. It's not what your promoter makes.
Mm-hmm.
It's not what whoever makes it. It's what you make.
Mm-hmm.
Your promoter does what they're supposed to do, and you do what you're supposed to do. And I've always learned that if you go above and beyond and do what you're supposed to do, your promoter's always going to go above and beyond for you. You don't have to
Yes.
do things like for my reign for Galaxy. Didn't have to ask for anything. I would get ready. Diamond helped me with the United States at large. I didn't ask her. She was like, "Here, I can help you with this. I can do this. I can do that." And a lot of people, when they do pageants, they feel like that pageant is supposed to get them bookings. That pageant is supposed to make them who they are.
Right.
The pageant does not make you who you are. That title does not make you who you are. You make that title, and you go out and you have to put in the work. I've always said that to win a pageant, anybody can win a pageant, but it takes a true person to reign, and the
Yes, it
hard work
does.
begins once that crown is placed on your head. because then you have to do what you said you were going to do, and you have to get out there and put forth the work. So whether that's behind the scenes, doing shows, going out there, y'all, I'm one of those ones that I will, if I'm a current reigner for something, I hardly say no to a booking. I really do, because
You finally got a true answer.
It's true, because it's all about being out there, being seen, and even if I'm tired, I'm going to still put my best foot forward, because you never know who's going to be in that crowd. You never know who's going to see you. If there's 1 or 10 or 200 people in the crowd, I'm still going to give you my best, because you never know who's out there to see you. And that can give you extra bookings. People can come up to you and say, listen, I have this and I want you to come here. Or people can be recording you. So you don't want to give them half. You want to give them your full. And that's how I am. People have always said, well, why do you perform so hard when there's only 5 or 6 people in the crowd? And like I tell them, I am an entertainer, and I'm going to get on that stage and I'm going to do me, and I'm going to have fun, because you never know what those 5 people have been going through. And because you being on stage entertaining can actually change somebody's life. So I'm going to do what I can anytime I can.
Hi, Diamond. That's Diamond saying hello.
Hello, Diamond. Hello, hello, hello.
Shout out to Diamond Cartier having a pageant on June 19th. I did sponsor a category. I forgot which one. Oh my God, I forgot.
I thought you did. I thought you did talent, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I did talent. I hope you put it in talent, because that's what I think I did. But we're gonna come back to some more questions with Malaysia and Iman. Make sure y'all get on here. Make sure y'all share this live. Please share this live. I got some more upcoming interviews to talk about. And we're gonna be back. We're gonna take a 30-second break so Malaysia can get her some drink, because you know she's thirsty. So we're gonna be right back.
Hello.
So let me get back to these questions, because baby, they rolling in, but they must be waiting on you. this one's for the books, baby. They be waiting on you.
Hun, and you brushed me so I couldn't put on my earrings and nails. I'm over it. I'm trying to hands.
You got all weekend to put that on.
Hello, Angelica Frost. Hun, you supposed to put it all on when you do these. Hello, I miss you too, sweetheart. I hope everything's going well.
Because she would get on her phone to get the reading, baby.
Who?
Angelica, baby, she would get on that phone and get the read. She'll go live and get the read in a minute. And all we watching is the streets.
Right. That's why I was like, baby, listen, you're supposed to let me get my else on and get my my earrings on so they don't be reading me.
I'm trying to get to these questions as possible.
Yes, keep on scrolling. Keep on scrolling. Ask me anything. I'm an open book, sweetheart.
So I'm trying, because you know, honey, you know how these computers work, honey. They take their time and shit.
Shut up. Stop cursing.
No, this is up because in front of we do all the kind of cussing here.
So y'all, I got off work at 5 o'clock and I ran home and started doing my makeup, and Brianna gonna call me talking about, can we start this early? Girl, I got off at 5 o'clock. You talking to start something early. I got to look like something. Huh? Diamond ain't gonna let me hold it. No, ma'am. I want to get all my envelope. Thank you, Diamond. Thank you. It has been a wonderful journey. It really has. And woo, this I'm gonna try not to cry and I give up, but I think I probably will. Y'all don't understand. I was around Galaxy when Galaxy first started. I was there when Gemini and Imani won, and I was there when Arabia won. And of course, I was a boy then, and I was there for a lot of those pageants, and saw a lot of the formers win. And so when Diamond brought it back, I was like, okay, no, I'm going to be a part of this, because there were some big names a part of it, and this was like one of the first pageant systems that I actually saw in when I got into the lifestyle. And so it stopped, and I was a little sad about it. But then when she brought it back, I was like, okay, I'm going for it. And I didn't tell anybody. I just got myself together and popped out there. And next thing I know, everybody was like, "Wow, where did that come from?" This was one of my turning points in my drag career, actually, when I did Galaxy. Um, and unfortunately, that night I wasn't crowned. That night, I was the first runner up, and I am not ashamed to say that. And later on, a year later, I was asked to take on the title, and they welcomed me with open arms, and I had an amazing reign, an amazing reign. Sometimes it's not in the cards for you to win that night, but it's in the cards for you to win and reign, and that's exactly what I did. What is the pat? I'm giving up Galaxy International on Saturday. Victoria in Georgia,
Atlanta, Georgia.
all the way in Georgia. Thank you, Gemini. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, there are some pageants that I am contemplate well that I want to compete in. I know there's a few I want to compete in. Sweetheart, I want to compete in Westland, um, and of course I want to go back to U.S. of A. at large and United States at large. So, Black Continental. There's a few that I'm gonna step in.
I'm saying
So
my computer's acting up.
I'm not scared. I just have to prepare myself and get things together. So I have to come when my mind is right and my package is right, so that win, lose, or draw, y'all know I was there. Oh, thank you, daughter. Thank you so much.
Wait a minute, my screen. Something just popped up on my screen.
What did?
Something. I don't know what this is. Oh, but something popped on my screen. I couldn't see. I couldn't see you no more.
Girl, I don't see it.
Yeah, it was on my screen.
Oh, but I can still see you, girl. Where the barbecue sauce at, girl? Son, I'm supposed to be eating right now.
Okay, well, I'm gonna fast forward some because some of they disagreeing with you and saying some of this. Oh,
Yeah.
Victoria said, "What is your favorite color gown?"
My favorite color gown
I
of
bet she better not say the one I say.
the gowns that I have, honestly, my favorite gown that I have right now in my possession is the gown that I just wore at United States at large. It is the red and fuchsia gown. I absolutely love that gown on me.
But that
My
means
co-
she can give me the other one.
my co- my Coco Vega, the lime green and chocolate one, I love that one as well. But right now, my absolute favorite is the black and red. I really love that. I love all my gowns. That's why I don't like to sell them.
She sure do. Don't get us started on gowns. Don't get us started on gowns.
They call me the gown hoarder, and trust me, if I say I'm gonna get it, I like a gown and I'm gonna get it. Oh, I'm going to get it eventually. It's going to end up being my ass diamond. If I say I'm gonna get it, I end up with it.
Ooh, y'all sending these questions as fast. I'm trying to get to them as quickly as possible.
All right, for the gospel numbers, I technically don't do gospel numbers that much
You
because
sure don't.
it when I do gospel, it takes me in and I get very emotional. And I honestly don't like to get very emotional on stage. So I don't do gospel that well. But that much, I'm sorry, not that well, but I don't do it that much. But when I do it, I do get emotional and I like it. I actually enjoy it more when somebody actually does get more emotion. If you have emotion in your gospel, then I think it's going to read over well for the crowd as well as the judges. So I'm not one that says you can't do gospel. I'm just saying if you're going
Right.
to do it, make sure that you really feel it and make the crowd feel it and make the audience feel it. And sometimes think about doing it outside of the box. There is a gospel number that I do want to do for a talent, but it's going to be it's gonna be out of the box. It's not gonna be like ordinary. But when I do it, y'all will know. Trust me, y'all will know. Am I ready for Miss Gay Latina Asheville? All right. Yes. Yes, I am. I am very ready for Miss Gay Latina Asheville. This will be my 4th time competing at Miss Gay Latina Asheville. And this is one that I have really worked hard for, and I haven't been successful to accomplish this goal as of yet. But I plan on accomplishing this goal in November. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I have been planning and prepping. So
Oh no, he did. This ain't my interview. This is not my interview.
the question is for Bree. How do you feel about being critiqued? Then it comes from a seasoned vet.
What?
Me, I like being critiqued by a seasoned vet because they've
I
been
know, yes.
where I've been, so they can tell me things that I need to work on. And
Now, for me, since the question was for me, at the beginning of my career, it was just certain people that I didn't like taking shit from. I'm gonna put it like that. It was certain people that I did not like taking stuff from. It's just like Malayia said. It's how you approach somebody and how you say it to them. Because certain people, Malayia know who I'm talking about too. It was just certain people, bitch, I can't fuck with. So my thing is, if you create your own shit, you ain't gotta worry about no bullshit. So I create my own stuff. As y'all notice, I create my own everything. I create my own everything, but I don't have a problem with that. If it being real and sincere about it, I don't have a problem with that. It's just certain people, they just rubs me the wrong way. And Malayia know when I get rubbed the wrong way what I do. Because I be talking louder than it is.
now, in the world of entertainment, some people take constructive criticism very well, and some people don't. It just like Brianna said, it all depends on how it is delivered to you. And I can't say that I take everybody's criticism because some people don't have your best interest at heart. But I know the people that do have my best interest at heart, so I am going to take that. And like as far as a pageant goes, I have grown to realize that a pageant is 5 to 7 people's opinion of what you have put
on. Of what you put, yeah. Their opinion.
So you could take your package one place and those judges hate it. And then you could take it somewhere else and those judges love it. It's just any pageant is a gamble. And did I used to cut up at pageants after I didn't win and things? Yeah, everybody knows.
Not that much.
Yes, I did. I have thrown a plaque and walked off the stage before. Do I regret it? No, I do not, because I meant it at that moment when it happened. I let my emotions get the best of me, but throwing that plaque made me become the professional that I am today. So now I look at things and I try to be, as Brianna says, I try to be the kumbaya person.
She is, honey. Yeah, she is. She the kumbaya lady, honey. The trees and the birds and everything smiling, the sunshine and roses and daisies.
Well, because it's drag, and everybody's drag is different, and everybody's aesthetic is different. So, I mean, it's enough space out here in the world for everybody and what they want to do and what they feel that they need to do. You can't always have people tell you what you want to do. Sometimes you have to do what you want to do by yourself and not what other people tell you to do. So, it is what it is. Yes, daughter, I would love for you to compete for it. I wish you had a package. If you had a package together for this Saturday, come on down. Come on down. But if not, there's always next year. There's always next year. I can help you next year. Get ready. Come closer and let you get into that cut crease. I did my makeup a lot different today. Like
and
I said,
didn't want, honey, girl, this is not my usual, but honey, I did not want to do this. Malaysia Day, your mom made me do this. Baby, I want to do. Y'all about to get Sanchez today.
But me and my daughter, Sanaya Chanel Iman, she is one of the, I will say that she is one of the best up and coming newcomers. Well, she's not really a newcomer anymore, but she is amazing, and that little thing can paint her butt off. And so we sat down last night and had some painting sessions. Just because I'm a mother and just because I'm her mother does not mean that I cannot learn from my children as well. We always have to grow. We always have to recreate ourselves. So she can teach me things and I can teach her things just like all my children can. So yes, my daughter did teach me a little things, and I did it by myself today, and this is my first time doing it, and it turned out pretty good. As I keep on doing it, it's going to get better and better. Trust me and believe it.
Okay, speaking of kids, I asked this question last time to Artez. How do you feel about gay parenting today versus back in the day?
Back in the day, I feel like back in the day it was more serious. It was a more serious thing, and that's how I was brought up, and that's how I try to do my family. I try to keep it a serious thing. It's just like, to me, my gay family is just like my real family. They're my family, and they're my family to the end. You can't get rid of them. You can't say, no, that's not my child. No, that's not my mom. That just like your real family, and real families have.
And baby, who knows about that is me.
Yes, and I'm listen. I'm one of those ones that, now it's kind of, parents like to sleep with their children, and families like and stuff like that.
Family that lays together stays together.
I still don't believe in that. I really don't. I mean, I have some handsome children. I really do, but baby, those are my children. And I don't, and my children can tell you that I don't like that. I do not like that. I will get on you about that. What is the worst critique after I've done a pageant? Well, one of my worst critiques that I think is that should not have been said, honestly, I'm not going to say what pageant it was, but I did a pageant.
Tell the tea, huh? This is up and close to person. You got to tell the tea.
No, because I might decide to go back to that pageant, and I don't want to tarnish my name.
You got to tell the tea.
I was told at one pageant that my talent was too professional and that my package was too much for that particular pageant. And,
wow.
And it hurt my feelings a lot because I really wanted to win, and it made me think a lot about it, and I was kind of second guessing myself a lot and was gonna quit because I was like, I can conform to certain things, but I still have to be myself. And so I decided that when I do go back to that pageant, I'm going to be myself. And if you don't like me as myself, then that pageant is not, that system's not going to be for me, because I'm not going to hide who I am, and I'm not going to put away who I am. I'm going to show you who I am. So I really didn't care for that. I didn't, but eventually we'll see. Okay, for somebody that wants to start doing pageants, what I will say is do not be afraid to ask for help. Do not try to do everything by yourself, because a pageant, especially if you're new to pageants, you always have to have a support system. You always have to have somebody behind you to help you. And always know that a dresser can make you or break you in a pageant. So make sure that you get a dresser that is competent and it knows what they're doing and knows what they're looking for, because it can cost you the pageant. So that's what I will say. And I will say, always make sure that your package is your package. Don't try to do a package that somebody tells you to do. You do what you want to do, because you're the one that has to present it on stage.
Right. I tell you, honey, I think they were waiting on you, honey. we would have just started this 17 years ago.
You silly.
Girl, they just come in, honey. They've been wanting to talk to you, honey, to get some things off their chest.
My cheeks almost
Pika was over here because she said, honey, you've been promised her a crown for 3 years now. You ain't given her a crown yet. She said you got 87 pageants and you ain't give her not one crown. You can miss one crown. That what she was gonna come out here and say.
Miss Peacock, I got you, girl. I got you.
I'm just sorry. I'm sorry, because people come to my house and they see my crown stuff and they be like, you don't want to give me this one. You don't want to give me. Honey, it took me a lot of shit to earn this shit, and I just can't do it. That's just me.
I'm not gonna give her one of mine. I'm gonna go ahead and get her something. I'm gonna go order her.
Miss Teen Queen. Oh, now now any bitch want a crown. You can always go in there on Alabama Host and order you a crown.
You said you want to paint me. All right. I don't mind.
He gets on here. He be wanting to paint everybody, honey.
I don't mind. I don't mind. I don't mind. I like to sit back and relax. And let
you know me, honey. You know that's my motto, honey. I like to be done, honey.
And honestly, I like when people paint me because that's when I learn new things, and that's when my makeup changes because somebody has painted me, and things that I wouldn't technically do on my face, they would do it, and so I would like it, and then that's how I learn to do different things for my face. You have to study the system. Yes, you are right, Victoria. Yes, you do have to study the system that you are looking for. And yes, don't be afraid to try new things and be memorable. That is so true. Yes, drag families have changed a lot. They have.
They definitely have. They definitely have. Because when I got into the family, it was like you said, it was more for support and stuff like that, and helping you out and getting your package together, getting your talent together, doing your shows together. But now, because it can be like six of all the five of us can be in the show, but we helped each other out. We're not caring about who make the most money and stuff like that. But now, girl.
Now I'm gonna tell you one thing that did just happen to me that was very overwhelming and touched me was when I did go to compete for United States at Large. My Facebook page went the fool, and like everybody was wishing me good luck, and it seems like so many people were behind me and pushing me forward and wanting me to win and everything. And that was just one of the most amazing feelings for me when I finished the pageant and looked on my page and saw everybody, posting up my picture and telling me good luck and everything like that. That I honestly feel like that is something that we have been missing and that we should get back to, because back in the day, the girls would get behind each other and support them for their national pageant. So say if you won Miss North Carolina US of A, then all the girls and all the people get behind you to help you get to nationals and help you do very well at nationals. And I honestly miss that, and I honestly think that's something that we actually need to get back to and stop trying to compete against each other and help each other. I mean, yes, we do compete against each other, and I've competed against my sisters. I've competed against my best friends and had fun in the dressing room. I've even helped people that I've competed against in the dressing room. I've let them wear things. I've let them borrow things. It doesn't bother me to do that, because if you beat me in my own stuff, then okay, you beat me in my own stuff. But that's why I like to sell nothing, because I want nobody to beat me in my stuff.
Oh, that's the tea, honey. That's the tea.
Because I don't want nobody to beat
me. That's the tea.
But yes. What's your opinion about why other states don't take? I don't. To me, that's not fair. It's not fair just to categorize people because they're from North Carolina in any state, because every state has their own drag aesthetic and every state is different. But I will say that it doesn't matter what state you are from. If there's a pageant you want to do, or if you want to step out anywhere, make sure you do your research first so that you know your crowd, or you know your audience, and you know what you're getting ready to do, so that therefore you make a statement and not make a fool of yourself.
I know that's right. Don't forget, y'all, to share this live. Make sure y'all comment. Make sure y'all share, like. Make sure y'all give us some hearts, like Jasmine Brooks say, hearts.
Hearts. Yes, ma'am.
So Malayia, at this time, what will Malayia tell younger Malayia?
Ooh. I would tell younger Malayia, don't try to do other people. You're going to go a lot further being you and not trying to be somebody else. When I say this because nobody should try to be somebody else. it's always good to look up to people. It's always good to, admire people. And even when you're dancing or doing moves and stuff like that, you can take people's moves. I've taken plenty of people's moves. But the thing is you make them your own move. You don't try to do them just like that person because your body is not just like
You don't
them.
want to go. You don't want to get on that subject.
So you do it.
You had a lot of. We don't want to get on that subject. You had a lot of them out there now. You had a lot of them out there. You had a lot of them out there.
And that did bother me at one point in time.
You had a lot of them out there. Huh? I think they just want to be you. Sometimes people just admire you and want to be you.
Because I was like, well, dang, I can't do nothing. And now, well, Lord. But it made me, I'm going to be honest, that also made me recreate myself and learn that I can do other things, ballads and things of that nature. I used to be terrified of doing a ballad. I'm not going to lie. But, honey, I can do it now. I can even do a little bit of hood stuff. A little bit. Little bit. Every now and then I'll tell.
So do you feel like Artez says, do you feel like you are an entertainer or a performer?
Honestly, I feel like I'm both. I feel like I'm both. I'm a performer, but I'm going to entertain you. So.
And so with your music, like you said, with your music that you do, because it's certain music that I know it's you. You know what I'm saying? That's you. I know what you're gonna do. That's you. Do you feel like sometimes when other people do your mixes or your songs, do you be like, now what the fuck? I just want to be asking because my thing is, I always been a hood person. Always, you know what I mean. I always been a hood person. I always been either you gonna get me some. My first song gonna be slow. My second song gonna be hood. That's what you get with me. That's just what you get. And when I see people like now, they making it seem like they started this and they this and they that and they was here and they made this up. And I'm like, girl, you know how long ago I was doing that? I started in 2005.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you started before me. She's older than me, baby.
Now you still older than me now. Now you still older than me. I'm only 38. I got 2 years before I hit the 4-0.
Girl, you are only 1 year behind me, so hush.
Let's get a lifetime. That's 365 days. What do Ray say? Well, how do Ray say it? 365 days, 200 something hours.
But as far as that goes, it does take you back when you see that, and it does kind of, if you see it often and they do it often, and it's like, well, dang, I can't do that no more. I can't do that mix because it's been done so many times.
Yes.
It was kind of irritating at times, but then I realized, okay, you know what? This is my opportunity to learn new music and recreate myself and come out and do something else. But now it doesn't bother me at all because my thing is I'm gonna go out there and give me regardless. I don't care if you're a better dancer than me or better at this or that, or people feel like you're better than this. I'm gonna go out there and give me, and I'm gonna entertain like me. So, I mean, if they seen it once, they gonna see it again, and I hope they like it the second time. But because
I'm about to really hit you with this question.
Oh Lord,
because this gonna be. Wait a minute. Let me get a mega question, and then I'm gonna give you my last question. We're almost an hour.
Out of all that I own, which that's a very hard question for me. I'm gonna be honest. It really is. That it depends on what kind of gown. I have favorite gowns in different categories, like beaded gown. I have a favorite beaded gown. I have a favorite stone gown. I have a favorite fabric gown. It just all depends on what it looks like on me. But one of my favorite gowns, it may be one that I have not put on my body as of yet. So I've seen it and it looks amazing, and I'm excited to put it on my body, and it probably is going to be one of my.
I know one gown is her favorite. Let me put it like that. I know which one gown is her favorite.
Which one?
You know which one I'm talking about, honey. The Diana Ross gown, bitch.
Oh, the black and gold gown.
That's her favorite. Now let's put it like that. That's her favorite, baby. If you ain't seen that gown yet, it's coming to a city near you.
Baby, that gown is sick. It's shine. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm gonna
shout out to Omega St. James for
He
keeping
did.
the girl stoned out they fucking minds. Shout out
He
to Omega
did.
St. James. He stones all my stuff as well.
He did. He stoned the hell out of that gown, and I love it. And every time I wear it, everybody loves it. There's so many people that try to buy that gown for me, and have still been trying to buy that gown for me. But I'm not gonna sell it. That's just like my Coco. The Coco, I will always keep that. Like I said, I don't sell gowns like that. I'll rent them out. But
she believe the payback. She need to hear that ching ching first.
Certain ones I rent out, and certain ones I try not to rent out, and then people put them on anyway, and I'd be like, well, what the hell? How you get that on? But we ain't gonna go there.
So which pageant you feel like you didn't win, but you know you put your heart and soul in that pageant, and this results this went right.
Oh, bitch! Don't ask me. There's been a couple pageants that I have put my heart and soul in and did not win. And Don't Hate was one of them. That's when I threw the plaque. I'm gonna be honest. I really burnt the building in that pageant. And also, I'm not gonna say the results for United States at large were not right, but I did put a lot of effort and time and money into United States at large, and I really did want to win. Unfortunately, I did not. I was second runner-up. But did it hurt? Yes, it did hurt. It did hurt. Because, like I said, there's certain pageants that you know you really want to win, and you put a lot into it. So it did hurt. But was I mad? No. Was I upset? No, I wasn't. Will I go back? Yes, I will. Because I'm one of those ones that once I start something, I have to finish it. So there are a few pageants that I have not won that I still have to go back to complete that and accomplish those goals. And I am going to do them. I got to go back to nations. Of course, I'm going to go back to nations. I'm going to go back to USV at large. Eventually, I'll go back to EOY. Now, I'm going to tell y'all a secret. Whenever y'all see me start going to Continental Plus, then that means Malayia is about to be done. Because Continental will be my very last pageant that I will.
We got a couple of years for that.
That will be the very last one that I will be doing. And once I do that and win that, then my give up will probably be my retirement.
It's time to celebrate now. We about to have a party.
But I have more pageants under my belt that I really want to get under my belt. Like I said, I want to step into some and get it out there, Lord. I'm gonna do it.
So we have had Malayia for an hour now. So anything that you want to say before we get to end this live? Anything you want to wrap up and say that you didn't get to say? Just tell the people now they listening.
Well, this is what I will say for my wrap up. I will say this. Don't be afraid to be you. Drag changes yearly, monthly, daily. So always change. And you cannot always make everybody happy, but you still have to do what's best for you as well as what's best for the people around you. So don't wear your feelings on your sleeve, because this entertainment world is very harsh, but it can also help you grow. So
yes,
don't ever wear your feelings on your sleeve. Just take it for what it is and keep on pushing. And when people talk about you, honestly, when people talk about me, I use that as a stepping point to add fuel to the flame so that I can make them eat their words.
Amen. Amen. And that's going to do it for us, honey. Thanks to the well, I call it the yams.
The gams.
You know, I think I call it the yams, baby.
Y'all get ready to see.
Can you say that right quick so they can see why they call you the gams? Say that right quick.
I am not.
Say that right quick.
No.
You got your left thigh. You got your left thigh.
Make sure, listen, y'all can see them. Y'all can see them thighs in Georgia this weekend at the Marquette, as well as in Stone Mountain at my Galaxy Give Up. You can see all the gams you want, baby. And always remember, when ham just won't do, you can always crown the gams, baby.
Hey, don't forget that I have some other interviews coming up with Ricky, Tanner, and Doris with Delilah Carter. So if you want to do an interview, just inbox me on Facebook or inbox me the best way you can, and we can get this thing set up. I want to thank Malaysia and Iman for coming on. This has been my 5th or either 6th interview.
I think 6.
And I did it took off a journey on its own. It took off a journey on its own. Like I told you, once I put my mind together and do something, I do it the best of the way I can do it. And I'm thankful for Malayia coming on, because I'm giving girls a platform to come on here, tell their story. They're like, we have some amazing journeys to tell. Being gay and doing drag and shows, I mean, we have some stories to tell. We have some stories to tell.
We didn't really go into my personal life that much, so I'm actually kind of glad we didn't, so I didn't have to cry. But that's fine.
Yeah, mainly I come on here and I ask a few questions at the beginning, and then I let this is what the people want to ask you. This is what the people want to know about you.
I'm fine with it, because, like I said,
well, since she said that, y'all, we'll have a part 2 soon. Since she said that, we'll have a part 2, then we're gonna get deep into it, bitch. So we want to know that relationship about with her and Ray. We don't want to get it down deep into that, because I didn't know she liked the girls like that. But we gonna get in this thing. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all so much.
Thank you.
Thank y'all. We love y'all. We is out of here. Thank y'all so much. We're gonna bring part 2 soon, huh? So we want to get all deep in that relationship.
You so bye, girl.
You ready? You ready? She back.